Hello friends, my name is Cassandra and today I will be leading you in a chair yoga class for rehabilitation. You will need a chair or a wheelchair for this class. All of the postures, movements, and breathing will be done in the chair. Like I said, my name is Cassandra and I am a certified yoga teacher. I specialize in yoga as therapy and rehabilitation for people who are recovering from traumatic brain injuries, strokes, car accidents, or any other chronic issues or age-related issues. So if you're looking for a nice, easy, relaxing class that's really going to just help to ease anxiety and bring you peace of mind, then you're in the right place. So we're going to begin today seated in our chair. I do have here some blocks and some yoga straps. You may want to grab those if you have them, but if you don't have them, not a big deal at all. You won't need them, necessarily. I do encourage people to do the videos and to do the classes more than once, not to just do one and then go to a different one and a different one and a different one, but to practice the same video multiple times. My recommendation is to be practicing a particular class for about a month, and that's when your body will really start to get the benefit of these movements and exercises, because practice doesn't make perfect, but it does make progress. So I encourage you to, kind of make it your own. As you do the video more than once, you'll kind of see what you need and go from there. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Just a reminder that if you do have any precautions given by any doctors, that you be sure to follow those. If you've had any back surgeries, hip surgeries, knees, anything like that, sometimes doctors will give bending, lifting, twisting precautions for backs and things like that. So make sure to be sensitive to those and just always listen to your body. Any pain or discomfort, things like that, just, listen to your body. That's the number one thing. And I'll just be giving certain modifications and recommendations and reminders as we go throughout the class. All right, so the basis of yoga is the breath. This is a Hatha yoga class specifically. So we will be, Hatha means breath, we'll be dealing with the breath, and so important for recovery. How can we use our breath to help our body recover? How can we use the breath to aid the movements that our body needs to do in our daily life? Let's go ahead and just do not disturb. Okay. Focusing a lot on breathing today to reduce anxiety and to just bring an overwhelming sense of ease, hopefully. Okay, so let's go ahead and begin. We're going to place one hand on our belly. And as we do this, just getting comfortable in the chair, you want to sit up as straight as you can, but you still want to be comfortable. You don't want to have any tightness or tension in your body. So we're just going to take a nice deep breath in here. In through the nose, and if you can, out through the mouth. So just breathing comfortably, however that is best for you. Closing your eyes or looking down towards the floor. So as you continue to breathe, noticing the sensation of your belly underneath your hand. So feeling the expansion and contraction of your abdomen, moving in and moving out gently like a wave as you breathe. relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the muscles around the neck, feeling the strength in the core as you breathe. So now we're going to do a body scan. We're going to start at the top of our head, and we're just going to feel the body from head to toe. Just continuing to breathe, breathing in, breathing out. And just touching base with all areas of your body. And if you notice any spots that are holding on to tightness or tension, you're going to use the breath. And on the exhale, you're going to release that tightness, tension, or pain from the body. Imagining whatever that is, leaving the body on the exhale. You don't need it anymore. So as you continue to breathe, see if you can notice that there is a slight pause in between breathing in and breathing out. And what I mean by this is that there is a place within your breath where you're not inhaling or exhaling, you're just resting, you're just being. It is your body's natural point of relaxation. And if we can identify this point, it's really going to help in the relaxation, recovery, pain management process. So I encourage us all now to find that pause. So again, just to talk you through this, as you breathe in, there's a pause before you breathe out again. Then there's a pause before you breathe in again. A pause before you breathe out again. So working with this pause for a few deep breaths, let's see if we can just really lengthen the breath through these pauses, trying to make the pause longer and deeper with each inhalation and exhalation. And now finally, before we begin the movement, I'd like for everyone to form a dedication in their mind to someone or something that is meaningful to you today. So something that you can return to throughout this class, throughout this practice, if you feel like your mind starts to wander, or perhaps you begin to experience pain, something that you can return back to in your mind that will help to just bring you back to center, bring you back to focus. So forming that dedication for your practice today now. So let's slowly open our eyes and bring both hands back down to the lap. We're going to begin our movement today with our head. We're going to inhale, and on the exhalation, we're going to look to the right. We're going to breathe in again as we come past the center, and on the exhalation, look to the left. Breathing in through the center, exhale right. Breathing in through the center, Exhale left. Breathing in through the center. Exhale right. Breathing in through the center. Exhale left. Breathing into the center. Exhale. Very good. So again, Hatha Yoga is all about coordinating our breath with our movement. As I lead you through this, don't feel like you have to stay exactly with my breathing. Try to find your own pattern with your breath. We're going to do this head motion upwards and downwards. So we're going to breathe in and look up, lifting the chin. We're going to exhale, looking down, dropping the chin to the chest and rounding the shoulders. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Coming back to center. Very good. So whenever we work with our head and our neck, we always want to think about our shoulders engaging down away from our ears, so we have lots of good open space between the skull, the base of the skull, and the shoulders. We're going to draw a slow circle with our head, so as if you're drawing a circle in the air with your nose, starting downwards first. We're just going to drop the chin down, breathe in, and slowly begin to rotate the head around like you're drawing a circle in the air with your nose. Breathing in and breathing out. And as you make it all the way around your circle, change directions on your rotation. And as you complete your circle, bringing your head back up to the center. Very good. So we always want to make sure that we are being nice and gentle with our neck. Whenever we're working with our neck, we don't want to cause any pain or strain. And if you find a place that feels tight, you can always just kind of hold it or bring your fingers up and just massage around that area. Okay, this next exercise is a breathing relaxation exercise that's also going to get the circulation flowing in our body. So what I'd like for you to do is bring both hands up. Now, just a note, if you've had a stroke, you can assist the hand that needs, or the side that needs assistance, and you can modify by doing movements up and down and assisting with that side. If you do have mobility in both sides of your body, then what you're going to do is place your palms together, and we're just going to rub our hands together so that we're creating friction in between our hands. This is going to force our arms, our pecs, our shoulders back, all to start working, our core to start engaging. We're going to start taking a nice deep breath and exhale. And now from here, we're going to take the palms of our hands and we're going to place them over our eyes. Again, if you only have mobility on one side, you can assist with the side that needs assistance, or just do with the one side that has mobility. Placing the palms of the hands into the eyes, we're going to relax behind the hands, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing through the back of the throat, making a sound. And bringing the hands back down. We're going to rub the fingers together. Wake up, make the eyes nice and wide. Look around your space. And bring your hands to your eyes, relax. more time, waking up the hands. If you have lameness in one hand, perhaps from a stroke, another exercise that you can do is if the hand is here, gently use the mobile hand to open up the fingers, interlace the fingers, and move around. Whew. One more deep breath. And relaxing behind the eyes, shoulders drooping down. Returning to your dedication for today. Bringing the hands back down to the lap. We're going to move on to some shoulder movements. So on the inhalation, we're going to lift the shoulders up around the ears. And on the exhalation, we're going to drop the shoulders down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Very good. Let's do that one more time with some sound. So anything that you want to release today, you're going to let it out on the exhale with some sound. Here we go. Breathing in. Breathing in. Breathing in. Very good. And next, we're going to inhale and reach the arms forward, palms facing upwards. Again, if you only have mobility on one side, you can either participate with that side or you can assist the opposite hand with the hand that's able. Okay, so from here, we're going to lengthen through the fingertips, wiggle, 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 and we're going to bend at the elbows. And if possible, we're just going to touch the tips of the fingertips to the shoulders. And even if you can't come all the way, bending in is good. And then from here, we're going to create a nice circular motion with the shoulders, bending at the elbows, drawing that nice big circle in the air, getting into our pec muscles, shoulder muscles, rotator cuff, upper back, neck, all those lovely places where we hold tension and where we hold tightness when we're in pain. And reversing the direction on the rotation. Again, you don't have to stay exactly with me. Just do whatever feels good for your body. And bringing the hands back down. Relaxing. Very good. Next, we're going to reach our arms out to the side. We're going to make a nice big side stretch with the arms. We're going to inhale. And on the exhale, reach through the fingertips. Breathing, do not hold your breath. Now, if you're unable to extend all the way, just bend at the elbows. Yeah, keep the elbows tucked in. The closer in your arms are to your body or any limb is to your body, the more support you're gonna have because you're near the center. The further out you expand, the more challenging it's going to be. Now I'm really holding on to my core right here to support these muscles. And let's just bring the hands back to a nice prayer position here. Inhale, exhale, bring the arms down. Very good. Let's do that twice more. Breathing in, breathing out, reaching through the fingertips. You may feel a tingling or stretching sensation. This is a nerve stretch going through the arms and the fingertips. Bring the arms back to prayer position. And the palms back down to the lap. One more time, breathing in. hands back into prayer position. This time we're going to bring the hands all the way up towards the ceiling. Again, if you don't have full extension, that's fine. You can keep them here. If you've got extension with one but not the other, you can adjust. You can assist if one side needs assistance. If you have shoulder precautions, you can go out to the side, perhaps just a little bit with the elbow. I really encourage you to experiment with a modification that works for your body. Here we go. Breathing in, growing tall, stretch, and breathing out. Twice more. Breathing in and breathing out. One more time. Breathing in and breathing out. Very good. Resting the hands in your lap. Next, we're going to work with our wrists, our fingers, our forearms. We're also, this next upcoming one is a little bit of a fun coordination exercise. So what you're going to do is interlace your fingers together so that your hands are connected. And then we're going to make a wave. So you're going to make this wave by lifting the elbow, lifting the wrist, lifting the fingers, and then lowering the elbow, wrist, and fingers. And just making a wave. Again, if you've suffered a stroke, this is a really good one to make that interlace and move that hand around. So just envisioning a wave, perhaps picturing a time that you were at the ocean, hearing your breath, breathing in and breathing out, pretending like your breath is a wave. And we're going to reverse direction. So this might be a little bit tricky, going the other direction. So start one step at a time, elbow, wrist, fingers, and down. So there's always one side that feels easier than the other. I always do everything on one side and then the other. So if you don't have to do the side that I'm doing. You can always, do a different side first or do one side twice, whatever you need to do, making our wave. Okay, now we're gonna make a ball with our hands tightly clasped together, and we're gonna turn that into a nice rolling ball, rolling the wrists around. So if we've got any carpal tunnel, anything like that, spend a lot of time at the computer, this is a good one. Reversing the direction. And slowly coming back down. Very good. All right, so I'd like to work with our fingers again and continuing to focus on coordination. This is a really good one, and it's also very good to try to make eye contact so you make those neurological connections. The brain is making connections when it watches the body do movement. So here we go. We are going to take our hand like this, and I'm using my left hand, but you can start with your right hand. We're going to do both sides. You're going to take your thumb and you're going to touch your thumb to your pointer finger, and you're going to squeeze those fingers tight together, and you're going to open. And again, try to watch your hand. Thumb to middle finger, squeeze. Open. Thumb to ring finger, squeeze. Open. Thumb to pinky finger, squeeze. Open. We're going to reverse. Back to pinky finger. Open. Ring finger. Open. If you're really struggling, use the other hand to help you. So if I need to use this hand to assist, then I do it. And open. And especially if I need assistance, really making sure I'm looking at it so that my brain is making that connection to that part of the body and making those neurological connections. Other side, ready? Thumb to first finger and open. Thumb to ring finger, open. Thumb to sorry, I said the wrong finger. Ring finger, open. As long as you do one finger, there's the pinky finger, then you're doing the right thing. Back to pinky and open. Holding, we're gonna continue, just keep moving. Holding the arm up like this, you're also working on strengthening as well. So if this arm starts to get tired, and open, last one, and open. So if you repeat this video again in the future and you feel like the arm is getting tired, if you have some blocks or some pillows or some books, you can rest your arm up there if you've got, on your wheelchair that you can rest. All right. Moving on to the torso and the upper body. We are going to again take a nice deep breath in. And from here, we're going to bend at the elbows and we're going to grab onto the elbows if possible. You may not be at your elbows, but you might be at your forearms or your wrists. This is a chest opening exercise. We're going to gently pull the elbows back. Keep the head neutral. It's not too high or too low. And we're just gonna breathe here. You can rest the arms on top of the head. That will slightly change the stretch. Or if you lengthen up off the head, that will change the stretch as well. So coming back down, if over your head is not an option for you right now, you can be here, or you can even be here. We're gonna do it one more time, but this time we're gonna put the opposite arm on top. So make sure that you do the other side. Ready? Here we go. Breathing in. Inhale, now on your exhale, cross. Make sure that you're doing the opposite side. Whichever variation you choose. And releasing the arms down, relaxing in your chair, breathing in, breathing out. So for this next one, I want us to lean back in our chair a little bit. So this one is similar to the one that we just did, but we're really gonna use the chair to help us open up everything here. So we're gonna be interlacing our fingers behind our head, but I always like to get into these positions in a nice, graceful, flowing way that really allows me to use my breath. So we're gonna start with an inhale. Ready? Breathing in. And on the exhale, interlace the fingers, lean back in the chair, lifting the chin, cradling the skull in the hands, breathing in, breathing out. And now from here, we're just going to bring the elbows together, drop the chin to the chest, placing a little bit of pressure on the back of the head to stretch through the back of the neck. Don't push too hard. We're gonna repeat, breathing in, opening the elbows, lifting the chest and chin, expanding through the lungs and the rib cage, feeling the belly, breathing in and breathing out. And And contracting forward again, elbows in, chin down. Breathing in, last set. And breathing out, coming down. And releasing the hands from behind the head. Float the arms down to your back and slowly lift the chin forward to neutral. Well done. We are going to do a seated spinal twist in the chair, and I'm going to show a couple different ways for us to do this. So what we're going to do first is take the right hand and we're going to place it on the left leg. Taking the left hand, wrap behind the chair, you're going to push against this right leg. I need to adjust myself in my chair a little bit, so feel free to adjust to where you feel like you can twist. Again, if you have any back surgery, bending, lifting, twisting precautions, please make sure that you follow those. If you are unable to twist, you can always just work with the head. You can even work with the eyes without moving your head. Super beneficial to get those eye muscles going until you're able to actually twist through the spine again. Okay, so we're gonna look back over the left shoulder. We're gonna sit up nice and tall. Inhale, exhale, twisting in the chair. And slowly rotating back to center. We're going to go to the other side. So we're going to take the left hand to the right knee or the right leg. Reach the right hand back behind you for balance. Breathing in and breathing out and twist. So really important to take nice deep belly breaths here. This is an excellent place to get into your internal organs here to make sure that we've got good oxygen, circulation, and mobility. And slowly coming back to the center. So you can either repeat that variation, or if you want a more challenging one, we're going to incorporate the arms. So what I'd like for you to do is bring your hands up in front of you like this, like you're holding a ball. And this is going to be our ball of healing white light. And we are going to focus in on the space between the hands. You can envision it being a color if you like. And we are in our spinal twist, we're going to carry this ball around from side to side as if we are just enveloping our body in this healing white light. Elbows bent in is great, or again, if you want more of a challenge, reach the arms out in front of you for more strengthening. So gathering your healing ball of light in front of you, we're going to breathe in. And on the exhale, we're going to carry our light to the right and back to center. And carrying our light to the left and back to center. And we'll just repeat that a few times on your own, keeping that connection of your breath. And on your next exhalation, coming back to center, bring that ball of healing white light towards you. Place your hands together and relax the palms down to the lap. Very nice. We are going to do a seated forward bend. So if you're unable to bend, I just encourage you to work with the neck and the shoulders. If you do have the ability to bend all the way forward, if you're in a wheelchair, make sure that you are safely strapped in if you need to. If you have blocks or books or blankets, pillows, whatever, you can place those in front of you if you want to have a little more support for when you get down there. If at any time you start to feel dizzy, please make sure that you slowly come back up. All right, here we go, forward bend, starting with the head. Inhale, exhale, chin down. And now from here, we're just going to slowly lower the body down, one vertebra at a time. So starting with the shoulders and then rounding the back. My hands are sliding down my legs, and I'm just going to keep going as long as I feel safe and comfortable. And when you come down as far as you can, we're just gonna relax down there, breathing in and breathing out. Engaging the core, we're gonna squeeze and pull everything back up to sitting, one vertebra at a time. Inhale, exhale, relax. And we're going to repeat this 2 more times. This time we're going to go down on the right side. So placing both hands on your right leg, we're going to inhale, and exhale, we're going to slide down the right leg. And rolling up. Inhale, exhale. Left side, hands to the left leg. Inhale. Exhale, rolling down. And rolling up. Back to center. Inhale, exhale. Very good. Okay, we are moving on to our lower body. So coming to the front of your chair, if you are in a wheelchair, if you have any legs that might be in your way, just take a moment to push those off to the side so that you can move your legs freely. If your feet need to be in those, that's totally fine. We can still work with it. Okay, so we are going to start with some butterfly wings. We are going to take our right leg. We're just going to pick it up as much as we can, and we're going to open it like a butterfly wing to the side of our chair. So you can see how if you're in a wheelchair, this might be a little bit tricky, but you know, as much as you can get it, we're trying to get into this hip joint here and open it up and move it to the side. Once we've got it here on the side, we're just going to rock the knee back and forth, working through the hip joint, through the hip flexor. Flapping our little butterfly wing. And we're going to bring that leg back to center and repeat on the opposite side. So stepping the left leg out to the side of your chair, making sure everything feels comfortable, and then flapping your wing back and forth. If you have like a tennis ball, especially if you've got really tight hamstrings, if you've got a tennis ball, you can grab it and shove it underneath your leg right there. And when you go back and forth, you'll get a really nice massage. And coming back to center. Okay, so this next one, if you've had any hip surgeries or have any hip precautions, you want to be especially careful, and please stick with variation 1. This hip stretch has 3 or 4 different variations, and I'm going to be showing all of those. Because I am petite, I'm going to put my blocks down so that my feet can be flat at more 90-degree angles, because that will be better for this. Okay, so step number 1 for this hip stretch, very basic, is just to cross the ankles one on top of the other. Breathing in, breathing out. Variation number 2 is to cross knee on top of knee. Variation number 3, ankle to knee, butterfly wing out to the side. We want to keep both hip bones down on the chair. If you see this, then we just got to relax it down. Give yourself a little foot massage while you're there if you want to. And variation number 4 is stretching over the leg. Nice deep hip stretch. And coming back to center. Very good. We're going to bring that foot down. If you have any knee injuries, if you have any, if you get any pain or like tweakiness in your knees from doing this, just stick with the most simple of variations. You can also just work with lifting up and down, and maybe doing like some pot stirs, like you're stirring a pot of soup, just to kind of like work on the knee, or just massage your knee, just give some love to your knee, whatever is preventing you. Breathe into that area from moving on to different variations. Just work with one at a time. Okay, repeating on the other side, we're going to start with variation 1, crossing at the ankles. Returning to your dedication for your practice today. Variation 2, knee over knee. Variation 3, ankle to the knee, butterfly wing out to the side, both hip bones down, knee down. Variation 4, folding over the leg, breathing in, breathing out. We hold a lot of tension, tightness, trauma in our hips. This is a very important hip stretch to be able to do. And coming up and bringing the feet back down. I'm going to move these blocks out of the way. Okay, so for this next one, we're gonna work on a little bit of leg strengthening. So we're just gonna be lifting the feet up and down. We're gonna start with the right side, do a few on the right, do a few on the left. If you are unable to lift, this is where a strap or a bathrobe comes in handy. You can assist yourself here, or if you have a loved one that can assist you and lift the limbs for you. Okay, here we go. We're just going to breathe in and breathe out. So finding a pattern of breathing with your movement. And switching to the left side. So you notice I'm really flexing my foot. I'm reaching through my heel to try to lengthen all those tendons and ligaments that run throughout the back of the leg and the hamstring. Let's repeat this movement, but let's alternate. Right, then left. And again, you don't have to be moving as fast or as slow as I am. As long as you are still in touch with your breathing, you are doing the right thing. One more on each side. And sitting back in the chair, finishing up our legs with some scissors. So we're going to lift the feet up and open and close. So working on our inner thighs here, working on our lower core and our hips, the outsides of the hips specifically. And if you're unable to lift your legs all the way up, just lift up as much as you can, or just lift the feet. One more, and coming down. All right, we're gonna finish our movement today with our feet. We've made it from head to toe, literally. All right, we're gonna do a fun little exercise with our feet. We are going to write our name in the air with our feet. So writing from left to right, we're gonna start with our left foot, and my name is Cassandra. So I'm going to use my foot to draw an imaginary K in the air, and then I'm just gonna keep going. So whatever your name is, using your left foot, draw your name in the air. And if you have a short name, you can draw it a couple times, because mine is long. Very good. And with our right foot, we're going to draw our last name. My last name is Bursch, and then it's a hyphen, Gupta. Bursch Gupta. So I'm going to do the whole thing. Very good. All right, so we got some good mobility going in our ankles. Final one for the feet. As well as a yoga teacher, I am also a competitive gymnastics coach and dancer. So I am going to be incorporating a little dance for us today. We're going to do what are called positions of the feet, and there are 5 of them. So picking your feet up, we're going to make a little first position by touching the heels together. Second position, we're going to bring the feet apart. position, we're going to take the heel of one foot and put it in the middle of the other foot. We're going to repeat that on the other side. So bringing the heel of the left foot to the center of the right foot. These are also very good brain exercises to be able to pinpoint and locate different parts of the body with different body parts. And last but not least is fifth, we're going to take the heel and tap it to the big toe. And repeat on the other side, heel to the big toe. And now we have done our chair yoga from head to toe, but wait, we're not quite done. For the last few minutes, I am going to talk you through a deep relaxation. I have some Tibetan singing bells, bowls, chimes, and I'm going to use those to just talk you through relaxing your body from head to toe, and then we will come to the end of our class. So I really do encourage you to please participate in this last part. It's so good to just bring the body all together and to just give yourself thanks for the hard work that your body has done thus far. So finding a comfortable position in your chair, if you want to grab a blanket to cover yourself up. So getting comfortable, closing your eyes. Here we go. Breathing in, breathing out, relaxing. Just allowing your body to be completely at ease and your mind to be at peace. Returning again to your dedication for today. Relaxing all 10 toes, the muscles of your feet, softening your ankles. Relaxing your calf muscles, relaxing your shins, loosening your knees. Relaxing your thighs, just allowing your legs to become heavy and your hips to sink down into your chair. Relaxing your belly, feeling the breath moving through your belly like a wave, rising up on the in-breath, crashing down on the out-breath. Relaxing your lungs, relaxing your rib cage. Relaxing your heart, feeling loving kindness in your heart for yourself and for others. Relaxing your low back, taking the tension out of your back. Relaxing your middle back. Relaxing your upper back, taking the tension out of your shoulders, softening the muscles around your neck. Relaxing arms, elbows, wrists and fingers. Relaxing your forehead, taking the worries out of your forehead, softening the muscles around your eyes. Relaxing your cheeks, dropping your jaw, softening your tongue, breathing in and breathing out. Imagining a ball of healing white light beginning at the top of your head and traveling down the body till it reaches the tips of your toes. Thinking of something that makes you feel happy, thinking of something that brings you peace. Breathing in, breathing out, relaxing. Slowly beginning to awaken your body, slightly wiggling your fingers and toes. Taking a nice deep breath and slowly opening your eyes. We're going to finish today with a positive thought. So just bringing to mind something positive that you can take forward throughout your week and as you leave this class. something that you would like to take with you moving forward. So just forming that positive thought now. And then we will just finish with a nice inhale, lifting the arms up, prayer hands together, nice slow exhale. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me in this class. This is my very first recorded class for YouTube. So if you enjoyed it, and I hope that you did, please subscribe. And I am looking forward to providing more videos, again, specifically yoga recovery. We will be doing classes on the mat, in the chair, also in the bed. So thank you all so much. I appreciate you being here till the very end, and I will see you all soon. Much love.